I am going to talk
Yeah.
more about you being a teacher, you being a content creator. We'll talk more about that. But before that, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. So I'm
Yes, I'm
someone who
excited.
loves to read. So that's something that we share. I love to read. I started reading the minute I learned to read. So right from when I was a kid. So that's one. Reading is my first love. Then it goes to traveling. I love traveling. And my third love is coffee. So I can't live
Wow.
without coffee. And right now I'm having to live without coffee because I have this nagging throat issue that doesn't seem to be going away. So
Okay.
I have my ginger tea. I'm just trying to soothe my throat. So tell me about Dehradun.
So first thing, you're just gonna find something so beautiful because we call it a city in a jungle. Here, there are a lot of dense forests, big mountains. You're gonna find big rivers. I would say my place is quite, it's quite peaceful. It's quite serene, and a lot of Kent and this military area, defense. You will just find here a lot.
You're giving me
Then
more
it comes to
reasons to visit. You're giving
yes.
me more reasons to visit. Oh, how lucky to be in a place where you can just step out of your house and feel like you stepped into a jungle kind of a thing. So cool breeze hitting your face. Wow. Okay. Have you ever lived in any other place other than Dehradun?
No, I have been to some places where whatever I saw that was for the first time. As I no, I have not lived anywhere, but I have visited Odisha. Last time I just visited Odisha this year only.
Okay, so
Apart
you
from
just
these places,
visited and you came back. You haven't had the opportunity to live in another state. I was going to ask
yes,
you, compare your beautiful city to the other cities that you have been to, but then you said you haven't lived in any other city. Okay, so
yeah,
going back and talking about your profession, Sarah, you said that you're a teacher and you're a content creator. So I think a teacher is naturally a content creator because when you're teaching in class, you're
yeah,
constantly creating content. So what do you
right.
think? Am I right in thinking that all teachers are, in a way, content creators? What do you say?
Apart from this camera confidence, yes, definitely we just get everything which a teacher need for content creation. So you are very right. I
Hmm.
am on the same page with you. It happens. Simultaneously we become
Okay.
content creator too once we become teacher. Yes.
Very true. So tell me
Uh-huh.
more about your teaching, Sarah. What do you teach? Which grades do you teach?
Okay, so I was quite passionate about teaching just after when I passed my 12th standard into 2012.
Hmm.
From since that time only, I have started teaching students, and that was the time when
Hmm.
I would teach these 12th standard students, 10th standard students. So I taught them for 7 to 8 years after that, and then in 2015, I started teaching in schools as well, so in schools and institutions. So I was teaching all the academic subjects in a school still up to 8th standard, and in my coaching up to
Hmm.
12th standard. So that's how and then you can say when corona pandemic hit, that was the time I just quit my
Yeah.
job and I started working upon
Hmm.
this language. And once I believe I really became good at it, as there is always room
Hmm.
for improvement, but still, when I
True.
became good at it,
Certain
I
levels, yeah.
started my content creation. Yeah, I started my content creation journey. Then I found people are actually getting inspired, and people are actually somewhere liking the way I'm speaking, and they really want to know my journey more. And
Hmm.
then people started enrolling for my sessions, and then I started teaching English as well. Yeah, so it's been 2.5 years, I can say. I've been teaching English as well. Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. So when you said content creating, I should have actually guessed that you do have a channel. If you're
I
creating
do have a
if you're a content creator. Okay, so tell me
I do
more
have a
about
channel
that.
as well.
Okay, so how has the growth been? And most importantly, some tips for people out there who want to get into content creating themselves. If you were
Okay.
advising people, what would you say?
In my case, when I started my content creation, it was just I wanted to share
Hmm.
it was not even my journey. Actually, I was quite passionate about studying pronunciation. Like, can you imagine? I
Hmm.
was zero at communication. I could not utter even, few sentences, but I was quite passionate about pronunciation. And I started working upon pronunciation a lot. I found that quite fascinating. And then I thought I must share it with people. So I gave name to my channel, Pronunciations Way. Pronunciation apostrophe as the way. So that's the name I gave to my channel. And then I started posting stuff every day that's how you're supposed to pronounce this word. That's how you're supposed to pronounce that word. And I kept on going with that. People were not taking a lot of interest when I did that. So what advice I would give here, I'll start, after my anecdote, I'll start advice from here. Then what I noticed is people are quite okay when you just tell them that that's how you're supposed to do, but they feel quite connected with you once you share your own journey, once you tell something which they can connect with. Then I thought my channel is also not growing, and let's just do something. So what I did is, the first thing I thought, today just don't create something like how I supposed to pronounce, how you supposed to pronounce. Let's create something where I can have heart to heart talk with people. So I just created one video, and I was having the real conversation with people, heart to heart, mind to mind. That all of you, that's how I started my journey. I struggled a lot. I faced a lot of embarrassments and this and that. And that was the one video, it just boom. It got boom. I mean, like, that time I was just getting very few subscribers, but that was the video that hit well. Then I understood people don't want to even learn from you when you are quite expert. Yeah, they are gonna be, quite inspired by you. They will be quite impressed. They are gonna be inspired by you, but they're gonna feel more connected once you tell them that this is what I am trying in my life. They feel so connected because they feel it's the common ground, we are on the same page. And once I
Hmm.
started doing it, then I saw my channel started growing. Then I got 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, then 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. Now I have 40,000 subscribers,
Wow,
40 plus.
congratulations. That is quite a number. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you so
That's quite a number, Sarah. That's really impressive. And I think you've discovered the secret. So
much.
it's interesting how you narrated your story. So when you're teaching people to pronounce the right way, they'll look at it and they'll probably move to the next video. Okay, but
Right.
when you put yourself in the story, people connect with you, and that is
Yes.
important. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think another interesting thing that you said was you decided that one day you're just going to express yourself and not have a script. So that was not scripted. You just spoke from your heart. Uh,
Exactly. For pronunciation, most of the time we
mm,
must have a script that's how you're supposed to pronounce, and you have to look into that. Yeah. And then I thought it's okay, like just sit and talk to people. Just talk. People really feel so connected once we do it. Yeah.
okay. Is that the secret to success? Connection
Yes.
with people.
Yes.
Okay.
Connect.
So all the YouTubers out there can take that as a lesson that you need to connect with your audience. Okay.
Yes.
So,
And mhm.
mhm,
Yeah. I just heard one thing because that time I used to watch couple of videos on YouTube that how to grow. Then just one person said that you do not need a crowd. You just need one person. Just one person on your YouTube channel who really think your content is worth. And if you have just hundred subscribers and they think that your content is worth, believe these 100 genuine subscribers will become your 1 lakh subscribers. These are the 100 ones. These will become the 1 lakh subscribers soon. So don't just, try to grab those subscribers who are not even your genuine ones. So I never did it.
mm,
Honestly speaking, I never even advertised my channel anywhere. I have groups where 10,000 people are learning. I have my own groups.
mm,
Yeah, not
mm,
10,000,
mm,
sorry, 1,000. Not 1,000. In each
mm.
group, there are 1,000, so 10,000 you can say. So I have 10 plus
Yeah, 10
groups.
groups, 10,000. Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
And I never advertise my channel there. a lot of people, maybe they are not sometimes aware that I am the owner of these groups. Nowadays a lot of people are just creating
Mm,
these type of groups, but I never ever advertised, and I never had done it earlier. So I found it, whatever subscribers I have, sometimes I think it's a small number, because we don't give credit
mm.
to ourselves. This is the problem with human beings.
Yeah, we always
So
underplay
then,
our achievements. Very true. Yeah.
yeah, but yes, sometime, somewhere to the core, I feel so grateful because these are my genuine subscribers. I'm not advertising
Mm.
anywhere. Yes. Yeah.
And I think what you're saying is you're prioritizing your quality over quantity. And I think that is important. So you rather have
Exactly.
100 good quality, genuine subscribers. Yeah, because through word of mouth, they will send it to their connections, and that's how your numbers will grow. Yeah,
Yeah.
very.
The same word of mouth happened with my coaching as well. I'll tell you, there was the
Mm,
time when I was so passionate. I was quite passionate in 2012 or 13. I started teaching.
mm,
Only three students came, and I was damn passionate. Those three students in 3 years became 60 students in my coaching.
exactly. Yeah. So
So
they grew exponentially. Yeah, very true. Okay. I think that only happens if you're really invested and if you are yourself putting in your 100%, right?
yes. We need to be quite passionate about work, quite passionate. I have read in a beautiful book, Unposted Letter by Matra. If you do a work of your choice, you will never have to work ever in your life. It
That's,
means if you are
yeah.
actually, you understood well.
Hmm.
So do
That's
a work
actually
of your
quite
choice.
profound. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sarah, I can see your passion. I mean, it's clear. So tell me, see, as content creators and as teachers, we know that learning is something that's endless. There's no end to learning. So, how are
Yeah.
you improving yourself? So, where do you
If
go to improve your craft?
about my content creation, you're asking about content creation.
Yeah, no, what I meant was, see, you're creating content about English, right? So you know that in your journey, for that matter, any journey, you have to keep expanding. You have to keep learning. So what are some of the
Yes.
sources that you go to improve your craft?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a blend of both, right? My content creation as well as my communication.
Hmm,
For both, I can see here. So yes, you said very right. Doesn't matter where how far we go, but there is always room for improvement. So in my case, what
hmm,
I do is every day, I believe, even if I'm just writing, because there is a process which we have to do. We have to decide the content, then we have to first we have to do some brainstorming on that, then we have to record,
hmm,
third
hmm,
thing we have to edit, fourth thing we have to post. It's a long process, it takes time. And another thing is learnings. So I will tell you how I do every day, even if I'm brainstorming, and every day, even
hmm,
if I'm learning a single word, I think I'm improving. So it happens with life,
hmm,
priority shifts happen, but we should never stop learning. We should never ever stop learning. So how I would like to share I would like to share my experience if it comes to my English communication journey. I have
hmm,
decided 3 to 4 things I have to do, no matter what. Is first is listenings, whether it is passive active. Second is reading. Third is speaking, whether you talk with experts, you talk with your learners, you talk wherever you want. Fourth is journaling. I do journal every day. And fifth is thinking. My thinking in English I do every day because it does not take anything, no extra effort. And last sixth thing, LSRWT, listening, speaking, reading, writing, thinking, and last is S, study part. Here, what I do every day,
hmm,
I try to learn one vocab, maybe just one vocab, one idiom, one maybe
hmm,
grammar pattern, and at least one
hmm,
pronunciation, that how I supposed to pronounce a word. I try to do it all. Like I have already just made a lot on my plate. I try to do it all, but every day, if I'm not able to do one thing, sorry, three things, at least I'm doing two things. If not someday four
hmm.
things, at least one thing. So the same thing is going with my YouTube. If I'm not brainstorming, at least I'm editing short. If I'm not editing short, then at least I'm doing something else. I'm just posting whatever I have done. So every day I'm trying to be
Hmm.
in touch, every day,
Yeah.
because we improve every day. We improve whatever we do. Yeah, but
Yeah, you're right.
repetition is something.
Hmm.
Yeah. Repetition is something we have to be very, very aware of, whether it's your learnings or your content creation. So I have nowadays it's happening. By the way, I am just doing couple of repetition things. So I'm thinking just
Hmm.
change it a bit. Yeah, repetitive things. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So I have basically two important takeaways from what you just said. So one is show up, be consistent, do something or the other every day. So
Yeah.
that's it. One is consistency. And I think the next one that you said, another interesting thing is, just whatever, even if it is just one step, take it. If you are taking even one step in the right direction, you are moving forward. Just don't go back. Just let the
Yeah.
step be in front of you. So one step at a time. Okay, fantastic. That's
Yeah.
very
I
inspiring, Sarah, especially. Go
I
ahead.
firmly, thoroughly believe it. I'm firmly, thoroughly, because the way I've
Hmm,
started my communication journey, it was from zero.
hmm.
Zero means from literally scratch. It's like
Nothing.
brutal truth.
Yeah.
Truth. I was bad. I was literally so bad at it. So bad at it. You won't believe I could not even utter a single word. Like sorry, thank you. I think no, no, no. I should not use these words because these are English words. Like that, I was that much scared. Yeah, but now I'm just sharing. I'm teaching people with through my journey. So now I feel yes, this is
Hmm,
something. These are stepping stones. So little by, I would
absolutely.
like to say a quote which is my brain tattoo. Little by little, a little becomes a lot. Little by little, a little
Hmm.
becomes a lot. And
Becomes a
that's how
lot.
you and your life transforms. You and your life transform.
Beautiful. Very true. So there's something like that where you're just adding a drop, and each drop makes an ocean. Finally, with
Yes.
each drop, you convert, I mean, you become an ocean. Okay, Sarah, that was
Yes.
really inspiring. And I'm going to wish you all the best. Let your channel grow more and let
Yeah.
your subscribers grow more. Okay.
Yes. So
Okay,
thank you so
Sarah.
much.
It was great
Yeah.
talking to someone who's so inspiring. Continue with your journey and all the
I would
best.
love to connect with you again, ma'am. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Sarah.
Yes.
Take care. Till then, it's bye for
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Bye bye.